From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Houston Texans. Closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. You look at the defense for these Texans, and they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Back to throw, Purdy. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18. What's that? Hey, three balls.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Throwing now is Stroud. That's complete. It's Collins. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Ka'imi Fairbairn comes on.
A 49-yard attempt.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side. Because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Look at the defense for these Texans. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap to Stroud. That's complete to his rookie 2nd-round pick. Oh, what a juke into space. He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Not to the right, not to the right. Not to the right. Speed left, speed left.
Mixing up the middle. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. The Texans at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This defense for the Niners, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Look around the club, everybody rockin' side to side to the beat. They snapping like bang, drinks, bouncing to the groove. All bodies that's the new move. Where I'm from, you like to go down. I'm smoking what you got, I'm seeing how it's done. I ain't showed it what they call it. She said the boom pattern, straight from Bankhead. I said you feel that.
Oh, hey.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That is caught. And he He's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll fake the jet sweep, and now Stroud to throw off play action. Touchdown! Nico Collins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans had 6 to their lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 43.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports.
And a 49er first down.
Now Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. He's across midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Purdy looking to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
Always time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are back within a score. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Texans 10, 49ers 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back, I'm not no much of physical.
Fights through and now a crease. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Play action. Here's Stroud. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So the big gain, all for naught for the offense. That yellow flag is going to bring it back.
Oh, what a tough look for the offense because they see all that yardage lost and that ball's walked back and then some behind the original line of scrimmage.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
18, outside. 11.
Stroud. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back and run play, and it backfired.
Didn't feel like a pitcher working its way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they try to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing here, Purdy. Kittle catching the slant. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and they'll wind up a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Purdy. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Purdy. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back complete. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Block the ball of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a 4th down?
Come give me a hug, you can find me in the club. Full of my mind, got what you need. You need to feel it. I'm in the habit, they ain't in the making.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. They'll touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Purdy now to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Purdy sets up to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for his passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
She said that I'm born like a novice. Symbolism. I'm getting paid, talking rap on the internet. Yeah, my name big, but I ain't crab. I be generous. LA to Virginia, I just sold my latest song. Japanese denim.
2nd and 10. Here's Purdy. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield line. Daniil Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there. Saying not so fast to a good drive. Did march to the end zone the last time out.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That one complete. It's tanked down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the... Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Does the big boy have the juice? So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 to score as we resume action on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he finds his target. It's Schultz. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. And we're cutting out after that last completion. That puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
Down at the 25. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Man, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
18. What's up? Hey, South. 19 Texas. Look the hot. Hey, South. Hey, Uno Mars.
And Stroud now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
18. What's up?
Stroud working out of the gun. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Nico Collins with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if these guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because they don't get some kind of points here. That next drive, that can make this a three-possession game.
Back to throw, Purdy. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Purdy from the gun. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over first and 10. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. They'll let this go deep for Collins. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
It's now second and 10.
Here's second and 10.
Here we go.
Stroud looking to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how they'll shred your defense.
They go backwards there 2 yards, and second and 1 is now third and 3.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We mighty more Power Ranger. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk outrageous. Don't get caught in the matches.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. These guys run back out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. From 8 yards out. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Now Purdy. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Completes it to Jennings. And he'll be down at the 46. Well, they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Purdy will look to throw again here. They'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Shotgun now with Purdy. Now he's got it. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
Boy, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
Big arrow now to add the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now.
49ers 14.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Play action. Here's Stroud. They'll roll him out right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Stroud. And that'll be incomplete. took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Brings up third
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, Uno Mars. Hey, that's your man. Uno Mars.
Here's Stroud. Taking a shot for Dell here. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Houston. 56 yards.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Buggy. 18. What's up? Buggy. 12.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. No doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
All right. 118. What's up? Why Tony? Hey, south.
Now Stroud. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Fred Warner. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
49ers 21.
Get your money up.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. On some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So quickly all the way up at their 40-yard line.
40-yard line.
118. What's up? 11. Hey, Uno. They're flow.
Throwing now is Stroud. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Pass the 20. 5 touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Niners have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. The Narrows extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Here we go.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Stroud looking to change the play. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Stroud to throw it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go. At 18. That's it.
And now they'll shift things around. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Texans answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that gives him a 3-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Open on the left side, this is Valdez-Scantling.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Purdy. The tight end Kevo has it on the left side. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here's second down. Here's Purdy to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
It was Friday, I met on my father's show. He took me to the bank 'cause he sent me too much for sale. Keep it secrets, he know that I never tell. It's a bird, it's a plane, no, it's coming in through the mail.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Here's Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of first.
Which are some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down. To throw is Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Here we go. 118. What's that?
They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That's a tired defense out on the field right now. They desperately need a stop to get the ball back to their offense, but they're having trouble getting that done. Another gut-wrenching run right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 118. What's that?
They run it again with Chubb. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
118. What's up? Oh, boy. Hey, uno.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
118. What's up? Buggy.
Stroud looks to throw. And it is caught. And the Texans are going to have a first down, and that is the big one, as they should be able to run it out from here. A big pickup there, without question. That should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
On the quick, right?
That one looks like he'll throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Houston, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.